No mercy. No mercy.
Hello everyone, my name's Diego. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some early predictions for SmackDown's exclusive pay-per-view of the month, No Mercy, only on the WWE Network. I have the match card pulled up here on my computer. We're going to go through all these matches one by one. I'm going to tell you how I think they might go down. I'm going to give you my predictions. A lot of them, I might add, they actually look unpredictable. It's probably the most unpredictable card of the entire year. A lot of these matches I'm so on with my predictions. I don't know what could possibly come out of this pay-per-view. We might have some good surprises, we might not, but all I can say is none of these matches look that extremely predictable. So let's get right into it. This one says it's on the pre-show, but I'm actually not sure about that. I'm sure it'll be on the main card, but it might be on the pre-show. I'm not sure. Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin. It's a singles match. Not really many stakes here. Jack and Baron have had a few promos past few weeks ever since Jack got moved to got moved to SmackDown from Raw. My apologies on that. And he confronted Baron Corbin his first night on SmackDown Live. And they've been feuding ever since. Nothing's really come out of it. I don't think they've really gotten to an altercation or anything yet. It's mostly them just having some promos together, some stare downs, a lot of stare downs actually, and a lot of pretty cringy Jack Swagger promos trying to get the crowd hype with his lisp. Sorry, I had to. No fault of Jack's, but who do I think is coming out the winner on this? This is one of the unpredictable ones, even though there's not that many stakes to it. Baron, he's been on a win streak on SmackDown Live, I believe. He's definitely been booked better than a lot of the other guys like Apollo and Dolph. He's been winning more of his matches than he's been losing them. But, I mean, they did move Jack from Raw to SmackDown. So, the way I see it, there could be two ways of that. It's either they move Jack to SmackDown just to job out to Baron Corbin, or they move Jack because they have a purpose for him to SmackDown. Jack's been with the company for nearly a decade, from developmental to where he is now. So I don't see them really giving this guy a push for even the IC title, unless they're just going to have him get that push for the IC title only to lose it to whoever the Intercontinental Champion is at the time. But I think Jack's doing the job to Baron. Let's move on. Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Usos. Tag team match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Another unpredictable match. They're building up the Usos like proper heels, new attire, new attitudes, new music, which honestly was a mistake. I did kind of like the old music without the intro that they had. But you know what? They switched up their music from that face hip-hop to some really, I don't know how to explain it, but they've changed the heel attire, heel attitude, heel music. They've gone full on with this. They're investing in these guys as heels, so the Usos stand just as good of a chance as Heath Slater and Rhino, even though Heath Slater and Rhino are one of the most over things on SmackDown Live currently, so it could really go either way. The way I see it, if Heath Slater and Rhino win, of course it's going to be Rhino. It's going to be Heath getting that hot tag to Rhino. Rhino's just going to demolish both of the Usos, and of course Rhino's going to get the pin on one of the Usos, because that's usually how it works in all the matches, sadly. Heath never gets the pin on anyone. But if the Usos win, it's going to probably be the old heel. Well, if the Usos win, Heath's taking the fall. Heath is going to get teamed up on by the Usos. Ref's not going to see it. Rhino's going to be out. Usos will get that WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship. As far as who I want to bet on, see, these are very unpredictable matches. I'd like to see Heath Slater and Rhino walk out with that WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship, but I know the Usos stand just as good of a chance, so I'm going to have to go with the Usos on this one. Next up is The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Now this is interesting. Title versus career match. Miz is the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Dolph's career is on the line. If Dolph loses, he's out of WWE and he must retire. There have been rumors just a few weeks ago that Dolph's contract is coming up to an end, and they might just have him job out to The Miz on his way out. It's definitely a great way to get talking, because there were rumors floating around that Dolph's contract might expire. It's kind of like the whole CM Punk Money in the Bank 2011 thing. His contract might expire, and this is a title versus career match, so it's definitely an unpredictable type thing where Dolph definitely could lose, but he could also win. If his contract expires, it's obvious he's doing the job to The Miz on the way out. That might be the reason that they just added the career stipulation, because he's just on his way out, so they might as well just add the career stipulation anyways, just to add stakes to the match, which is a really good idea on WWE's part. This is unpredictable for me. I don't really see what they would do with Dolph Ziggler as Intercontinental Champion. I mean, who would he go on to? He'd probably finish up his feud with The Miz, Baron Corbin. Do we really want to see Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler again for the as a feud for the Intercontinental Championship? I don't think so. I think The Miz coming out on top. Sorry, Dolph. Sorry to see you go. Your career in the World Wrestling Entertainment is over. Next, Nikki Bella versus Carmella. I'm gonna get through with this one as soon as possible, because I really don't give a shit about it. Nikki Bella. She's been doing the job, the job to Carmella. What is it, 2-3 times on SmackDown? She's tapped to Carmella. She's been pinned by Carmella. Some of them have been clean. Some of them have been dirty. I think this one's also unpredictable, but I think Carmella might come out on top. I think she's just there to do the job now. I don't think she's there to win titles. I don't think she's there to get a push. I think she's there to help put over other stars in that female division on SmackDown. And Carmella's one of those stars. She's new, she's fresh, and will it be a clean win? I'm not sure. If this point, if it's a dirty win, if it's like a dirty roll-up pin, grabbing the tights, thumbs her in the eye, something like that, that'll be like the third or fourth loss for Nikki. So it'll be just as equal as a clean pin, because Nikki has lost so many times to Carmella in the past month or two. So I definitely think Carmella is going to go over Nikki Bella in that, although I wouldn't be surprised if Nikki does win, just because WWE, the whole Total Bellas, they might want her to get that win back so they don't ruin her brand. So let's move on from that to Kurt Hawkins versus To Be Determined. Although I thought I saw somewhere that it was going to be Kane. If it's Kane, then Kurt's doing the job, I think. Although, I'm confused on this one. It depends on who it is. If it's Kane, I think Kurt Hawkins loses this, but they've been giving this guy hype promos for the past 2 months. They've been hyping him up. And this guy used to be a jobber when he originally worked for WWE and then left. And so it all depends. If Kurt is just facing some random jobber, some local talent, then Kurt wins. But if he's facing Kane or someone like that, or the Big Show, Big Show's on Raw, I think. I have no idea. I haven't seen that guy in a while. I think Kurt Hawkins comes out on this. I can't see them investing so much in these promos and everything just to have this guy do the job on his first match back. Why would you do that? He was a jobber before. I can't see them treating him as anything else, which sucks because I think Kurt Hawkins is pretty good. But yep, I think he's doing the job. If it's Kane, if it's a random jobber or anything else other than Kane, then he's going over. So be that as it is. It's up to you to decide on that one. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's got to win this, whether it's clean or dirty. He lost at the last pay-per-view to Kane for whatever fucking reason, even though Randy Orton came out to help Kane defeat Bray, and Randy Orton's a face. But it was a no disqualification. Who cares? Bray has to win this. If he loses this, I don't understand how this guy could still come off as a star, which he does. Even though he's lost so many times in so many big-time matches, which this isn't like a big-time Cena versus Bray Wyatt WrestleMania 30 type match, but this is still one of the bigger matches on the card. So Bray has to win this. I want Bray to win. Bray will win this match against Randy Orton, clean or dirty. Next match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. This one's interesting. I just saw a report earlier, just a few hours ago, that Becky Lynch got injured. I've seen reports saying it's a definitely career-altering injury to her neck. Some reports have said that, and some other reports have said she'll be out for 3 to 5 weeks. I'm not sure. All I know is that she's been taken off the card, so who knows what Alexa's doing. She might just face some random person to go over. But, so, the Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss match has been scrapped from No Mercy. Although, if this match was still going on, Becky Lynch goes over. But I wouldn't be surprised if this match still went on and Alexa Bliss won. But if this match was still going on, it's a sure 99% bet Becky Lynch would win. Final match of the night. AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose versus John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Cena's not winning. I know that. Cena's not winning his 16th title at anything other than a Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, or what's the other big four pay-per-view? SummerSlam. Did I already say SummerSlam? Survivor Series, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, or WrestleMania. He's winning that 16th world title at one of those big four pay-per-views, and this is not one of those. This is just another by-the-numbers pay-per-view that's going to happen. We're going to forget about it in 2 months. So, Cena's not winning, I can tell you that. Between AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose, Dean, I definitely do want to say Dean Ambrose has a chance of winning this, because they might. I know his stock hasn't been that high lately. He's actually been getting some boos, but he's been it's not too many boos to warrant that he's automatically going to lose. It's not Roman Reigns type stuff. If Roman Reigns can go out there and get booed and still win the world title at WrestleMania, get as booed as loudly as he does, compared to Dean Ambrose kind of getting mixed reactions off and on, that doesn't mean that he's automatically qualified to lose this match. He might be the one there to take the pin, honestly. Yeah, because I don't think they'd want Styles to go over Cena again for their third match. So Dean might just be there to take the pin, as he usually is in triple threat matches, as seen earlier in the year in Fastlane against Brock and Roman. But yeah, that's actually how I predict this match will go. AJ's going to go over. He's getting that WWE World Championship back. Cena loses. Dean is taking the pin on this. So yeah, that was my SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view of the month predictions for No Mercy 2016. If you guys enjoyed, smash that motherfucking like button. I'm kidding. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment. I don't care. You guys have a good day.